Morning, ladies. I think I'm live. Perhaps you could comment, although I can't see it on my iPad yet. Hopefully it'll come up in a minute. It often takes a little bit of time to go onto my iPad. There's often a time lag. We're going to start today. I can't see anybody yet. Can't see anybody watching yet. I'll wait a few minutes, see if I can see people watching. It's a beautiful day today. More frost this morning. Not going to do the plants any good, keep having all this frost. Yes, I can see one person. Perhaps you could put a message up, whoever you are. Can't see it on my iPad yet, but then as I say, oh yes, I can. I'll just type in a message on here for you. Just turn my volume off, otherwise we'll have me in stereo. Don't want that. Right, turn it right down. I can still only see one person. I don't know whether that's you, Leslie. Yes, it's you, Leslie. That's good. You dropped off all your garlic pesto this morning. Got Tony to the Lynn's here. Got Tony to the doctor's all right. Got two people watching now. I'm hoping that Jenny will join us. Jenny's new. I did have a bit of trouble with Facebook last night. It was playing up and it wouldn't let me add anybody, but I think I've got her in. Lynn's saying morning all. Morning, Lynn. As I said, beautiful day today. Needs to warm up a bit so I can come down and have a drink by the river. Still waiting. I know Hilary can't join us this morning and Katie can't join us, but I've still only got two people watching. And Anne can't join us. 3 people have joined us. That's good. You're going to drop my garlic pesto in the rain, are you? Thank you, Leslie. I've left the money for you out on the dryer in case I'm not here. I've got 4 people watching now. I think I ought to make a start. I'll put this here for you to look at. This is going to be our first project. This is a box card and it does fold flat like that and it will fit in an envelope. So it's ideal for sending through the post. I'm not sure whether it will go ordinary letter. I think it might, but you need to check at the post office. I don't want people to have to pay excess postage. It looks more complicated than it is. So as I say, there's that one for you to look at. Still only got... Oh, hang on. I hope Jenny's joining us now because she wants to be in the video and I've just approved her. I hope she comes up. As I say, Facebook was playing up yesterday. I'll just see if I can tag her in on my iPad. If not, she could catch up on the YouTube video. No answer from the live video guest. No, I don't want to bring you on camera, Jenny. If you can't log in, Jenny, it will be repeated on, well, it will be in Facebook and also I'll be uploading it to YouTube so you can catch up at a later date. I'm really sorry about this. I don't know what's happening. Right, I'm going to start now. So in your pack, you should have, my pack's just the same as your pack. all the bits you need to make this card. You won't all have the same papers. I did different papers. Right, so we'll start with the box, and we're going to put DSP on here, so you need to pay attention. I've made this template for you to make it easier. So you need to fold your box, so you fold these so they go backwards, so all along here, and then use your bone folder to score along. Get some of this out of the way. And then you want to score this way along these lines. So what you've got, and this one that way, so when you glue it together, your box will go like that, and these will fold out, okay, like that. So this bit glues in. So what we want to do is we want to stick the little squares of DSP onto these flaps, the ones that are going out, like that. So if you stick the little squares, so these, you decide which side of the paper you want. So I'm sticking them on like that. I've got 5 people watching. Hopefully Jenny's joined us. As I said, I had a real battle with Facebook last night. It was there was something wrong with it, and when I went to add Jenny, it wouldn't let me add, and it wouldn't let me add anybody because I experimented with my own Jenny. There were no friends to add whatsoever, so it was extremely annoying. And I looked it up on tech support sites on Facebook, and lots of people were saying the same thing. There was some glitch with Facebook and wouldn't let you add anybody. So in the end, I had to send Jenny a link, not something I've done before. As I say, every day is a school day. I've had to absorb a lot of techno stuff. I seem to be short of one. Don't know why I'm. Oh yes, we only need 3. That's right, because that one is just a straight one. So that goes on like that. Okay, like that. Hope you're still with me. I'm going to stick that one on there. Just check I'm doing it correctly. Yeah, that's the inside. I am doing it correctly. I always like to stop and check before I stuff it down. So that goes on there. And then you can see how the box is coming together. Like that. These fold out. And on the back, you've got a piece of white, so you've got somewhere to write your message. As I say, it does fold down, so you can write your message, you know, with it flat on the desk. Right, now we've got this far. Oh no, we're going to put these on. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's a bit messy, Rosie. You all doing all right? As I say, this will be on Facebook, this Facebook Live video, and it will also be uploaded to my YouTube channel, and I'll send you a link. The upload to YouTube won't be till later because I've got to go and look after my friend again today. Right. Now, to do the struts, this is the slightly fiddly bit, and I've made this template, and I made these in a different colour to show you what to do. So what you're going to do is, here you've got a sort of right angle, and you're going to fold your bits of paper so they're like that with these little bits uppermost. I have scored them all for you, so all you've got to do is fold them over. And then you're going to take this bit and you're going to butt it up in the right angle. So it's going to be like that. Then you're going to do the same with this one, but you're going to do it the opposite way round. So do you see what I mean? I've got it butted up in that right angle bit. And then they're going to be like that. And when you close your box up, I left this one, there's another template for you to see. Sorry, excuse me. You're going to stick it to the other side. So can you see I've stuck it this side and then I've stuck it over here. So let's put these on so I can show you exactly. Don't do yours yet. Let me just show you what to do on here and then we'll go through the box. So this is a little bit fiddly bit. So butt it up in the right angle of the score lines, a bit straighter, Rosie, like that. And then do the other one the same but the opposite way, if you see what I mean. So it looks like that. Ooh, I'm in a mess already. So butt it up to the right angle again. And then when you close it up, you're going to stick that into the corner there and that one over there. Okay, so where it's in two different colours, I hope you can see it. So you stick that one in there and that one there. It is, as I say, a little bit fiddly, but I'm hoping that my explanation is good enough for you to be able to see what I'm doing. So close it up a little bit and just hold it so the glue gets a chance to take, keeping it at right angles in that little right angle bit. Let go, and then do the same on this one. So you put it right to the edge because that's where the score line would be, but this is where your join line is going to be. So right to the edge like that. Hold it to let the glue take. So there we are. Then you're going to close this, put glue down here, and you're going to close it up like that, covering your little shelf. So I hope that makes sense to you. We'll go through this, make it on this one now. So I've got my blue bits for the struts. So fold them over, score them with your bone folder or sharply with your nail if you've got a bone folder. So it's exactly as we did on my template. So we're going to stick it in that right angle there. So you're going to put glue on here, stick it in the right angle like that, and hold it till it takes. And then you're going to do the opposite here, again in the right angle. So in this first section after the big one. So stick it down there. Just hold it till the glue takes, and then put glue on these. And you're going to fold it, and you're going to do exactly as I did on the template. You need to stick that one so it sticks in there like that. Hold it till the glue takes, and then you're going to stick this one here right at the edge of the card, like a bit straighter, Rosie, that's it, like that. This bit folds in, then you want to put some glue or tape, whichever you prefer, along here and stick that so it's inside. You might find it easier just to fold it over like that. Put a little bit too much glue on there, squeezing out. So fold it like that, press down, making sure the glue's taken, and then you've got your little struts inside to decorate. So with it like that, what you're going to do is get your flowers and you're going to stick the centres on your flowers. So these little yellow centres, dab glue, stick it on, dab glue, stick it on, dab glue. And then we're just going to build it up inside the box. So let me bring in the one I've already done. So what I've done is I've stuck a flower at the front, and then I've stuck some flowers slightly higher up, and then I stuck some flowers on a stalk to add some height. So the white bit is the bit to stick at the back, the stalk. Now you can either use glue dots or you can use your glue. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to use glue dots just simply for the ease. Oh, not like that. So think about where you're putting them to give you a bit of height. I'm going to put that one in the middle. Then I'm going to put a glue dot on one a bit, not in the centre, just on the petal. Might need to wrap the glue dot in a bit. That's the wrong side, Rosie. The glue dot obviously has to be on the front, like that. And just place it so you're getting height with your flowers, daisies. And then, oh, that one didn't stick. I don't think the glue. Oh yes, there's the glue dot. And then I'm going to use my stem. I'm going to cut it in half. Don't have to be exact. And then put glue dot on there. Stick my stem to the back of the flower in the centre, and then just stick it where I think on the back shelf, like that. I'm going to cover it with, well, I'm going to put some leaves in. So it's, as I say, it's entirely up to you how you do this. Obviously no two are going to be exactly the same, but that's the joy of it. So move that over there. And then this one. How you all doing? You doing all right? Don't see any messages. You're very quiet, so assume you're crafting along. And then stick that one that should still go in the envelope. Just check that it'll go in. Might need to reposition them if they don't go in. Yeah, that'll be all right. So I've got all my flowers in place. I've got a flower left over, which I thought if you've got flower left over, you can put on the front. So I'm just going to put some glue on the stick this flower on the front, and I'm going to do the leaves. So with the leaves, you probably don't want them that bit, cut that bit off. Just stick them wherever you think. You should have 4 leaves in your pack. Like that. So it's entirely up to you how you put them in. A bit like flower arranging. Oh, there is a right and a wrong way to these leaves, and I just put that glue dot on the wrong side. I don't know whether you can see on this, that side's quite rough and that side's got actual veins on it. It's been die cut with veins, so I'm going to put the glue dot on that side. Put it there. And that one. Like that. And I've got one more. I can stick that in the centre. So that's my card finished, if the glue dot wasn't stuck on my finger. So I hope you'll agree that's a really pretty card. Make a lovely card to send somebody for any occasion, birthday, hello, thinking of you, any occasion. Pretty with the little flowers, and as I say, it folds flat for easy posting. So while I tidy up, I'll give you a chance to catch up. Put some stuff away. My desk looks like a wreck. Blow my nose. Right. So we're going to work on the little box next, I think. This little box is really cute. The lid lifts off and you've got quite a sizable box here to put things in. Put a little gift, necklace or some earrings, or you put a few sweeties in there. Just wanted to give it to somebody, a few sweeties. We'll make the box first and then we'll do the decoration. So again, I've scored it for you. So you just need to reinforce the score lines with your bone folder or your fingers. So all the score lines. And along the bottom. And then you'll see a score line here and here. So what you want to do is you want to fold these score lines the opposite way and fold those in so they're going in. So what you're forming is this bit here. So this bit's going in and this bit's going in. The easiest way is just to sort of do it with your fingernail like that. That's not very good, Rosie. Or get your bone folder in there. So you see I've folded it in. And then this one, you want to do the same thing. Fold it in. Fold this bit in. And fold this bit in. It should go in because it's been scored. And then you're going to stick it here so you can see what's happening. This bit is folding in. So if we stick the sides first and then we'll sort the base out. So glue along here, and then if you just put it down on the desk or table, whatever, and then just fold it like that, it makes it easy for closing it. Then you're going to obviously make sure the glue's sticking. Fold these in like that to form the base of the box. Okay, so you can see what's happening here. You can give it a little pinch in a minute and that'll make it go better. So we're going to stick some glue on these and decide which is the front and which is the back. That's going to be my back because I've got the seam. So I want to make a nice clean edge on the front. So I'm going to fold this towards the front like that. And if you've got a funny little bit as I have, you can just trim it with scissors towards the front. Then this bit, put glue all over there and fold that in. Then put it on your desk and put something like a ruler or your bone folder and just give it a little poke. Make sure it's stuck properly. And then you can fold these sides in and you can see with the little scored folds here, it goes in quite nicely. Right, So you're going to do a very similar thing with this, although it hasn't got the little scored corner bits on. So just fold it here along the score lines. Again, using your bone folder or your fingers, whatever's easiest for you, whatever you've got to hand. And then you're going to stick that side I mess up on the scoring here. I might have mucked up on the scoring. Hopefully I haven't mucked up on your scoring. I've missed out a line here. So I'll pretend I've got a score line there. I hope yours is all right. Otherwise you'll have to do what I've done and just pretend there's a score line there. I hope that makes sense. And then you're going to stick that like that, and that'll fold in. So hopefully you've got something that forms like that. Hopefully I didn't miss out the score line. If I did, just fold it over as I showed you to make this shape. So I'm going to stick this here. Like that. So you've got that shape. You've got two bits here. Hopefully you'll be able to work it out if I have missed the score line. I'm really sorry. Here. And then this bit will slide over here. And when you first do it, you have to sort of maneuver it a bit because it has to sort of get used to one going over the other. So like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take it off, not glue it to the original as I have. And you're going to make some holes here. This is what you needed the hole punch or crocodile. I've got what's called a crocodile, which is this thing. I mean, it looks really unruly and difficult to use, but it's a brilliant thing. So I'm going to make holes. I'm going to eyeball it. You can measure it if you want to. So I'm going to do it. I can see the little knob there, so I'm going to do it right as far as my crocodile will go, and to the using a knob as a measure to the edge. So that's made a hole. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. Turn it over because it's easier for me to see. Have to push out the little divot you get in there. So again, using a knob as the thing, pushing it in. Actually, it's not going to. Why is it not doing that? Never mind. So just eyeballing it as best you can. And then I've got slightly different ribbon than yours. Possibly I could have come in from the edge a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. It's just purely to hold the top and for decoration. I'd given all my ribbon to you guys, so I had to use what I've got. So thread your ribbon in. I do like this ribbon. I think it's retired now. This is definitely the last I've got of this ribbon. It's so easy to tie this. So I'm just going to make a bow. You really need it that long. I'm trying to preserve some of this ribbon as I like it so much. Cut it off about there. Tie the ribbon. Not something we ever like doing on camera. It always goes wrong. Right. There's my little bow. Then you can fuss around with the bow bits till you're happy with how it looks. So I can trim it. always do it on the diagonal because A, it looks nice, and B, it stops it from fraying. So there's mine. And then in your pack you've got a little flower and some blue card and some white cards. So just stick the white card onto the nice navy card, trying to get it in the centre. And then you're going to fussy cut this, so you're going to just cut around the edges like that. With fussy cutting, keep the scissors still and just move the paper. Makes a much better job of it. So you can see I'm moving the paper, keeping the scissors fairly still, just going round the paper, around the design. Cut the leaf. And up this side. Down here. Something quite therapeutic about cutting. Cutting and colouring. Very childhood activity. Lots of the Stampin' Up papers do lend themselves to cutting out designs. So say they call this fussy cutting. A bit more. There we are. And then I'm going to just stick it on my piece of white like that. Ooh, got bits of ribbon stuck to me. Yeah. And then I'm going to stick it onto the front of my card. Like that. Hopefully you've got enough room where you made your holes. If not, you can always trim a bit off or just slightly overlap it. Doesn't really matter. So that will come down over there. And there I have my top. Like I say, you need to sort of engineer it onto your box. Slide it in. Like that. It doesn't go all the way down, so don't try and poke it all the way down. It's designed to sit like that, so you've got the blue showing. That's a rather neat little box to put some jewellery or sweeties or whatever in. I hope you like those. I'm just going to tidy up and give you a chance to catch up. I'm going to do the snail card next. So that's this card. With this card, I suggest you get all the bits out. We stick the stuff that needs sticking and then we lay it on and then stick it to the main card. So put the card to one side. And you've got little squares of basic grey card in here. So I lay it out so you can see. So we've got snail there, hello, and another snail. So stick your snail on. So stick him in the middle. Like that. Then you've got another snail. stick him in the middle. Then you should have a hello. Stick that on there. Like that. And then the white bit sticks on here. I'm not allowed to send stamped images, as you know. Well, most of you know. Jenny wouldn't know, but I'm not allowed to send stamped images because of copyright rules. So this bit you could add your own words when you're writing, or if you've got stamp sets you can add your own stamps, entirely up to you. And stick this bit onto grey. Like that. And this bit, I'm making sure I've got the hearts the right way up. Okay, so when I stick it on, they'll be facing the right way up, on upside down hearts. And then the snail, the big snail, daddy snail, I stuck on with dimensionals. Doesn't matter if you don't have dimensionals, glue will be alright, but I just stuck mine on with dimensionals. So if you have dimensionals, put some dimensionals on the back of the snail. Like that. Take them off. And pop him in the corner there. Then also in your pack you should have a little rectangle. It's really cute, and you can stick that there. And again, if you don't have any stamps, you can write on there, especially if you've got lovely writing. Not that I've got lovely writing, nobody wants to see my writing. Stick that there. It's just a matter of sticking it onto your card. So the card should be like this in front of you. This one goes here, so make sure you've got it equidistant. Stick this on. A snail up here. Get mine very equidistant, never mind. And then another, this blue one here. Make sure you get your snails up the right way. So that one there. And that one down there. The toadstools, again making sure you've got them the right way up. They look a bit strange if they're standing on their heads. They look like magic mushrooms then. And the other bit. Put this on. I'll stick this one up here. Once you've got all your bits cut out, it's actually quite a quick card. Little snail down here. It's so cute, this little snail. Reminds me of Brian from the Magic Roundabout. Giving my age away now. Stick that in the centre. Right, so there's your card. Finished. Hope keep it like that. It's an unusual fold. I've got 2 cards there. Like that. It's all messy. The hair, the house, the heart, life. Great for lockdown. Right, I'm going to tidy up. Give you a chance to catch up. Put the lid on my glue before it dries up. And now we're on to the last card. Here's the card. Don't think I'll put any Del Montes in your pack, but you can add some if you've got some, or you can just leave it. Entirely up to you. In your pack, I have put some different ways of putting the greeting on. Again, I'm not allowed to send you a greeting, so I've just sent you the punched out pieces. You can either write on them or you can stamp on them if you have stamps in your stash. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut out the dragonfly, again using fussy cutting. Now you might get one where the edge of the wing's missing, but it doesn't matter because you can just round it off with your scissors. I'll show you what I mean. I'll just cut it out. So again, you're moving the paper really, not the scissors. Back along there. Along there. Bit of his head's missing, but it doesn't really matter. When you cut it out, you can't see it. Along there. I'll just round him off a bit. It's better. These cards from Stampin' Up are lovely. Got a lovely background, and the envelopes, look at that, not pretty, come like that and decorated. Really pretty and very good quality, as you can feel. I think they come in packs of 10, but so easy to make a quick card if you're stuck. Most of the work's been done for you because it's been decorated so nicely. Go up here and down his body. If you're not happy with a bit, you can always go and neaten it up at the end. So what I did was I cut out both dragonflies. So this bit, you remember I said it was the edge of the paper. I was just going to... Now, nobody's really going to know in the wild. They're not going to necessarily be exactly the same. Again, cut this one out. Very pretty paper. Unfortunately, this is now retired. Only just because the new Stampin' Up catalogues come out. If any of you haven't got the new Stampin' Up catalogue and would like one, please contact me. I don't want anybody going without a catalogue. It's free of charge. I'll either pop it in the post or drop it round to you depending on where you live. And also it's a fantastic offer at the moment to join. The joining fee is £99 and you get £154 of product from the new catalogue of your choice. So that's entirely what you want. You can have ink pads, you can have cardstock, you can have stamps, you could have a mini cut and emboss machine, whatever you want. And you get in the future you get 20% off any orders you place yourself, and you can do as much or a little as you want It's great fun. You meet people. Got these beautiful, beautiful products that all coordinate. You can be a hobbyist, which means you're just buying for your own pleasure. And how lovely is that? Buying for your own pleasure. I know making things gives me great pleasure. Or you could teach people. Doesn't have to be strangers. You can just show your family, your friends, whatever. Entirely up to you. No pressure from me and no pressure from Stampin' Up. Right, I said I'd show you some different ways with these. So I could put that, cut it off and stick it there. So it's coming in from the side like that. And this one, what you can do is you can cut this in half, because it's the same length as that. So in half like that. And then you can stick it so that these bits butt out, so it looks as though it's on another piece. So I'll show you what I mean. I'll stick it down. I think I'm going to use this bit, but I'll show you on here what I mean. A little bit of glue and stick that on there like that. It's a very clever way of using this punch, or indeed any punch, and getting more use out of it. And then try and get that end the same as the other end. So like that. You can stick that on there. But as I say, I think I'm going to use this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this on here, like that, get it in the middle. Again, this is a punch. And put in different widths. It gives you different ends. Then I'm going to cut this off here with my scissors, trying to keep it straight. And then I'm going to use that on the edge of my card, like that. With my dragonflies that I've cut out, I'm going to place them where I'd like them. So just move them around till you're happy with where they are. And use my glue dots again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the wings against the body here. So like that, fold them up. Just gives them a bit of life. Obviously when you put it in the post it is going to flatten it a bit, but it will just stand up slightly when the recipient opens it. So I'm going to put those like that. And just put some glue dots on here. A couple of glue dots just on the body, just to hold it on the card, making sure they're not going over the edge. Put that one there. That one, I think I'll have him going that way. So another glue dot on there. Where it's a bit thinner, you might need to sort of fold the glue dot in a bit like that. And have him going that way. And then for the thank you, I'm just going to put some dimensionals on there. So really simple card, nothing complicated about this one, but it makes a nice little thank you card or birthday card or whatever you want. Best wishes. So that's my card finished, and that's my other card. As I say, just gives it dimension, and lovely envelope. So I hope you enjoyed my class today. I've got Hilary signed up for June. If you could let me have a look at June, see who else I've got for June. June, here we are. June. Hilary and Leslie. If you could let me know as soon as possible if you'd like to do my June class, so that I can get everything cut and kitted and sent out to you, particularly as I'm so busy at the moment looking after my friend. It was lovely to have you all with me today, and I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.